they allowed us to take him home. And he was home with us for just 21 days before his next surgery. And his second surgery was so basically they took the intestine out, so they put something called a stoma, they create a stoma. And I didn't allow any nurse to touch him. I used to dress him myself. And when he went back for surgery, the doctor said he would be in hospital for a minimum of 21 days, because that's how long it will take for the intestine to heal, for him to start passing motions. Oh my God, I was so potty obsessed. I still am. Moms know, right? That obsession. Yeah, but in my case, even more so. On day 9, this child was ready to come home. So, for me, while we had all kinds of tough moments, I think just watching this child's fortitude and I believed only one thing through this time, that he had chosen me because I had prayed very hard for him and he was not going to leave me. I believed that with all my heart. But you can all imagine how terrifying most of those moments may have been. And it's just so empowering as a parent to gain that strength from an infant child, because it's incredible the kind of life force they come with and exhibit, even though they're so physically tender and small and fragile. He's a badmash now. He's started walking, he speaks over 50 words, he's full of life and energy and fun and gratitude. So anything you hand Abhiyan Azad Dekhi, you say, thank you. I'm actually so envious. I want to ask you, I've never done this before, right? I haven't taken Abhiyan for any event. I'm like, this is amazing.
Welcome to all baby chakras.
Next time I'll bring my baby, and I want to see whether he'll actually sit this peacefully, because he doesn't sit for a second.
Good luck.
Boy child versus girl child. It is the truth.
No, it's not a gender thing, Simone.
I'm telling you.
I have a friend who has a girl who is just as hyperactive as my boy.
You know, luckily.
I know you're a mother of boys, which is why you're saying this.
And a girl. Oh, my God. Girls are like, it's like a girl play date is like a play date. A boy play date is like a typhoon. Oh my God, they're out of control. Out of control.
I'll take my daughter to you. Experience it.
Okay.
I know lots of mothers who say that my daughter is just as hyperactive as your son.
Oh man, they are full of energy, and that's how they should be. We have to learn patience, tolerance, gentle parenting, and all of that in the middle. Yeah. Would anyone else over here want to share their toughest moment as a mom?
So sorry, I just want to so many of you understand that this is clearly a sharing circle, right? It's not a panel, it's not an event, it's not a, one of the fans, it's actually a sharing circle. So yeah, so who's sharing?
Hi, my name is Himani and I'm a content creator on Instagram by Myglamm. So the toughest moment for me was when my second one was born. So for the first 4 days, everything was fine. We were in the hospital, but once we were back and home, after 5 days, doctor gave a heads up, everything was good to go. And once we reached home, at something around 12 o'clock in the midnight, I just checked, he was yellow, pale yellow, completely yellow. Like I've never seen someone be so yellow, and I asked my mom, she was with me, what is happening? So she's like, maybe there's some minor jaundice. Even my first one had jaundice, but that was just some minor, the doctor gives a heads up and then you go home, okay, done. But this one, okay, we waited for 2 days still, because I was not aware what is happening. And then after 2 days, his eyes was yellow, his tongue was yellow. And his blood, if you see the blood, that was also yellow. There was no red blood. So I was like, what is happening to him? And then we rushed and we called the doctor. The doctor said that it's an emergency and you have to put him into an ICU. And we just have to wait for the night. And the blood count for that jaundice was 30 points, which is the highest. And the doctor's like, if if the count doesn't drop within this night, we'll have to do blood transfusion, which is going to happen in the morning. So blood transfusion is in which the whole blood, you have to remove the blood from the baby, and they have to, I'll be here the whole night. I was like, okay, fine. But every 10 minutes, my husband used to come home. I used to give him the feed, and at that moment of time, I didn't have a breast pump. So I ordered a breast pump. It was a manual one which I got. But I couldn't, use it because my brain was not working. I don't know what was happening to me. And I was like, okay, I have to express it now, hand express. So the whole night I have hand expressed the milk, just every 20 minutes, okay, from here, then from here. I don't know if you guys get it, like how do you, and the pain, that pain was like, I was not even thinking about the pain. All I could think about was my baby, what is going to happen to him. And the doctor actually mentioned about the blood transfusion only to me and my husband, no one else. So we were the only ones who knew about it, because my mom and everyone would get hyper and they would, be worried. So the whole night I couldn't sleep. That was the worst moment and toughest moment I think I have felt as a mom. And in the morning my husband called me that the count has dropped to 25, so you don't need to worry. More 3-4 nights. I would actually, push all the moms to do the same, because I think only because of my milk has this immunity grown up, and he came back home within 5 days.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, let's put our hands together for Nisha Rawal. So Nisha has been a part of the industry, the film and television industry, for 21 years. She has acted in soap operas, movies, reality shows, and all of it. She is a mother and now a fabulous content creator as well. So thank you, Nisha, for being here. Said about gratitude, it's easy to say gratitude is, the best attitude, which of course it is. But it's this and its community that actually makes you remember what gratitude means, because it's so easy to become a victim and think of your problems being the biggest, right? I know I do, I have, I'm sure everyone has at some point. But when you start hearing other people's obstacles and things that other people have gone through, suddenly you're like, why was I even...
Firstly, apologies for the delay. I think I've officially taken off this whole thing that I used to have this air about, that I'm always on time, so a big apology for that, and thank you for waiting. So about the question on how I feel as a mom from the media industry, I believe that, I've gone through a lot of transition periods in my life, like I'm sure most of us have. And right from the time where, there was only conventional advertising to now we've moved to the whole digital world, and thanks to that we're here today. I feel that being a mom in the media industry is definitely not easy, because you're judged for, tying your hair in a messy ponytail, or you're required to always be this perfect person. Like they see you on screen, they think that that's how you need to be off screen too. And I believe that just puts an added pressure. I'm sure as moms we are all struggling every day, being a mom just was not hard enough. So I believe that is just an added pressure. But thanks to the changing times that I said, that I belong to a world where I have seen it all, where I come from the time where people have shamed me for many things, and here I am today where we are just a bunch of this strong community where we kind of, root for each other. So it feels good, and gratitude, like she was talking about, that Simone said. I believe that that is all I have in my heart right now.
Thanks, Nisha. I'll move to Dia. How did